Portico by Rubén Darío at phillibrivox.org by Newgate Novelist. I am the singer who of late put by the verse Azulian and the chant profane, across whose nights a rossignol would cry, and prove himself a lark at morn again. Lord was I of my garden place of dreams, of heaping roses and swan-haunted brakes, Lord of the doves, Lord of the silver streams, of gondolas and lilies on the lakes. And very 18th century, both old and very modern, bold, cosmopolite, like Hugo daring, like Verlaine half-told, and thirsting for illusions infinite. From childhood it was sorrow that I knew. My youth, was ever youth my own indeed? Its roses still their perfume round me strew, their perfume of a melancholy seed. A reinless colt my instinct galloped free, my youth bestrode a colt without a rein. Intoxicate I went, a belted blade with me. If I fell not, 'twas God who did sustain. Within my garden stood a statue fair, of marble seeming, yet of flesh and bone. A gentle spirit was incarnate there, of sensitive and sentimental tone. So timid of the world, it fain would hide, and from its walls of silence issue not, save when the spring released upon its tide the hour of melody it had begot. The hour of sunset and of hidden kiss, the hour of gloaming twilight and retreat, the hour of madrigal, the hour of bliss, of I adore thee, and alas, too sweet. And mid the gamut of the flute, perchance, would come a ripple of crystal mysteries, recalling Pan and his glad Grecian dance, with the intoning of old Latin keys, with such a sweep and ardour so intense, that on the statue suddenly were born the muscled goat thighs shaggy and immense, and on the brows the satyr's pair of horn. As Gongara's Galatea, so in fine, the fair Marquis of Verlaine captured me, and so unto the passion half divine was joined a human sensuality. All longing and all ardour, the mere sense and natural vigour, and without a sign of stage effect or literature's pretence. If there is ever a soul sincere, 'tis mine. The ivory tower awakened my desire. I longed to enclose myself in selfish bliss, yet hungered after space, my thirst on fire for heaven from out the shades of my abyss. As with the sponge the salt sea saturates below the oozing wave, so was my heart, tender and soft, bedrenched with bitter fates, that world and flesh and devil here impart. But through the grace of God my conscience elected unto good its better part. If there were hardness left in any sense, it melted soft beneath the touch of art. My intellect was freed from baser thought, my soul was bathed in the Castalian flood, my heart a pilgrim went, and so I caught the harmony from out the sacred wood. O sacred wood! O rumour, that profound stirs from the sacred woodland's heart divine! O plenteous fountain, in whose power is wound and overcome our destiny malign! Grove of ideals, where the real halts, where flesh is flame alive, and Psyche floats, the while the satyr makes his old assaults, loose Philomel her azure drunken throats. Fantastic pearl and music amorous, adown the green and flowering laurel tops, Hypsipyle stealthily the rose doth buss, and the fawn's mouth the tender stalking crops. There where the god pursues the flying maid, where springs the reed of Pan from out the mire, the life eternal hath its furrows laid, and wakens the All-Father's mystic choir. The soul that enters there disrobed should go a-tremble with desire and longing pure over the wounding spine and thorn below, so should it dream, be stirred, and sing secure. Life, light, and truth, as in a triple flame, produce the inner radiance infinite. Art, pure as Christ, is heartened to exclaim, I am indeed the life, the truth, the light. The life is mystery, the light is blind, the truth beyond our reach both daunts and fades. The sheer perfection nowhere do we find, the ideal sleeps, a secret, in the shades. Therefore to be sincere is to be strong. Bare as it is, what glimmer hath the star? The water tells the fountain's soul in song, and voice of crystal flowing out afar. Such my intent was, of my spirit pure to make a star, a fountain music drawn, with horror of the thing called literature, and mad with madness of the gloam and dawn. Of the blue twilight, such as gives the word which the celestial ecstasies inspires, the haze and minor chord, let flutes be heard. Aurora, daughter of the sun, sound, lyres. Let pass the stone if any use the sling, let pass, should hands of violence point the dart. The stone from out the sling is for the waves a thing, hate's arrow of the idle wind is part. Virtue is with the tranquil and the brave, the fire interior burneth well and high, triumphant over rancour and the grave, toward Bethlehem the caravan goes by. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.